Welcome back to my Boozie review of RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 2, Episode 4. So in the last episode, Estina Mandela went home, and I was kind of shocked because I thought she was for sure going to be in the top 4. So last week they did a Rusical, so there's no way they can do another Rusical. Can they? Oh yeah, I totally forgot last week wasn't Rusical. So who wins the repeater badge and who goes home? Let's find out.
Other people speak, Lawrence, for fuck's sake.
Ginny, get over yourself and get fucked.
I don't know what's wrong with Ginny. She's like really getting mad at Lawrence for nothing. Like, bitch, you're on a TV show. You're supposed to be getting attention. And she's always doing stuff. She had her tit hanging out when Dude walked into the workroom. So don't tell me she doesn't do stuff for attention. So yeah, no matter what they think of Tia, Bruce said she stays, so she stays. I mean, no matter what everyone thinks, it's up to Rue and the judges. They could crown her if they wanted to. And the other girls can't say shit. But at least they're fighting. At least there's tension. They're not sharing their feelings and being friends and morally supporting each other. They're fighting like they're supposed to. Rue really likes the word love and oven right now, doesn't he? Because I've heard him say it several times. I mean, I know what it means, sort of.
I've seen her crawl in this competition more times than she's been called basic.
Though, of course, Taze has to be a bitch. And I like Taze. Well, it's funny, though. Bimini honestly wasn't too bad. It was the Brexit jokes that made me laugh. I know what Taze was saying, but I'm just like, oh, is that funny or just shocking? Probably more shocking than funny. I don't understand anything Veronica Green was doing, but I guess it was funny. It was funny because you didn't understand what's going on. So this is the mini challenge, so it doesn't really matter. And sometimes it's good not to win a mini challenge because, as has been pointed out, if you win a mini challenge, a lot of times they put you in charge of everybody. It's like, you'll be in charge of this group. I think Alaska was saying that. He says, always try not to win a mini challenge because you're being set up. Like, oh my God, you won something. Okay, now you have to be in charge of this and potentially screw up and potentially go home. I'm not against Bimini winning because she wasn't too bad, but I don't think she was the funniest, but whatever. So I'm glad Bimini restated everything, that they're doing a chat show and they're reading off teleprompter, etc. Because Rue was explaining it, but then I'm like, oh, I'm kind of half listening. As a viewer, it doesn't really matter if you understand right away, because obviously it's going to happen. But it will be interesting because it's going to be live. And I've seen them do the teleprompter thing before. And a lot of people can't do I don't know if I could do a teleprompter either, because I'd be too busy reading the teleprompter to actually say anything. Tay says, oh, I've done live TV before. This will be easy. Never say that because you know he's going to be one of the people in the bottom. They're already setting up that they're trying to make us think that Veronica's going to be in the bottom. Just the way they're saying it, they're like, uh-oh. I don't know. I've done improv, but I can't really do jokes. And am I goth? I'm goth. So my friend, he left a comment on one of my videos pointing out that Rue's top lip never moves. And as soon as he said that, I've noticed that now. I've noticed that in a couple episodes now. It's very distracting now that I see it. I mean, I guess it figures if all the queens can do it, then so should he. Oh, it's like Agony Ant. Dragony Ant. Oh my God, I thought it was dragon. I was like, dragon ants? Or no, dragon nieces? I don't get it, but it's dragony nieces instead of agony ant. Okay, I get it now.
Keep saying Lawrence. Why do you not say it in Ellie Diamond?
I mean, I guess to be sassier, it's not like Rue's holding a $100,000 check. It's just like a trip to LA in a pandemic and a web series. There's not a lot of things being held in front of your face and a little badge. That's about it.
Lorraine Kelly will be here.
I swear they're saying Helen Keller will be here. I know that's not who it is, but I'm like, they said it twice and it's like Helen Keller to me. Oh, it's Lorraine Kelly. I swear he said Helen Keller. And I can't even blame an accent because it was Rue that said it. Actually, yeah, they did a pretty good job. And I actually like how they both look. Although Taze's wig looks a little, though, I mean, they didn't wear their best wigs on purpose because they're supposed to look a little, I can't remember what they're supposed to be, party hosts. So maybe it's on purpose that it's supposed to look a little ratty. I like the colors. I kind of want Taze's wig. Even though I just shit-talked it, I want Taze's wig. I mean, what do I care if it's a ratty wig? But I'm not on RuPaul's Drag Race. First of all, Veronica Green's look isn't that good. I mean, it's good, but it's not goth. And second of all, they were terrible. Unless someone else is worse, they're definitely at the bottom. I actually like both of them look. More Lawrence Chaney than Ellie Diamond. I mean, Ellie Diamond isn't bad, but it's pretty much Lawrence carrying the whole thing, and Ellie's just sort of along for the ride. Actually, Horror did really well. I'm surprised. Everyone else was like, I'm surprised you can do improv. I'm like, yeah, I am surprised too. I mean, it wasn't as good as Lawrence Chaney and Ellie Diamond, but it was good. Ginny Lemon was just kind of messy and all over the place. I mean, I guess it was kind of funny in that no one knew what was going on, and it wasn't as bad as Veronica Green and Sister Sisters, so it's so weird to see Ahura and Tia having a moment. I hate to sound like that, but I think Ahura is thinking, I need a storyline. Because you always need a storyline on these shows. And so she's like, oh, Tia is the underdog. So I could be the bitch, but with a heart buried deep down. I see them getting ready, and I'm like, I have no idea what the theme is. I think Ellie was dressing as a witch. Someone else was dressing with a pig's nose. And I'm like, what's going on? Okay, I really like this. It's Christopher Sivell's green. Well, it's actually, oh my God, it's actually kind of the color of my hair. It's like greeny blue. I thought it was green, but it's kind of like an aqua color. And I know you're gonna think, because I keep complaining with shoulder pads, but I actually like this. It looks like very 80s, very Dynasty, very Diane Carroll, the champagne is burnt. I mean, this is the average stuff. That's something standard from a shelf. Oh, I like it though. I mean, I like the color and it's shiny. I keep getting confused. I keep going back and forth between the US Drag Race and UK Drag Race. And the US Drag Race, which is filmed later, of course, that's why, is she has a gray streak in her hair. And here she doesn't, so it's like, oh shit. So I like Alan Carr. I don't hate this, but I don't like it either. I like the pink one he had. I actually like the pink bow tie. I don't know why I like the pink bow tie. Maybe the problem is I like the flower jacket. It's reminding me of Tina Burner. It's Tina Burner's signature colors, except his actually looks like fire. Like the flowers look like they're on fire, but Tina Burner looks like McDonald's.
Category is Monster Mashup.
Okay, well that explains it. The theme is Monster Mashup. So seeing how they're getting ready in the workroom makes sense, but before I was like, huh? What the hell? What could this possibly be? With Veronica Green, I like the Medusa look, though I feel like that green is the one Michelle doesn't like, so we'll see. I don't quite understand the pig. I mean, I guess she wanted to make it look more monstrous. Oh, it's Monster Mashup. Okay, never mind. It is Monster Mashup, so that's probably where she's getting it from. Okay, because I thought she was getting red I'm like, what the hell does the pig have to do with Medusa? But it's Monster Mashup, okay. Usually the first person I want to do, I judge them a little harsher because I don't quite know the theme or understand it. And then once I see everyone else, I'm like, okay, I get it. It's not great. I mean, I like the color. I like the blue fur. And I mean, it's a Monster Mashup. This one is hard to say. It depends on what Rue's looking for, but it's not my favorite. I mean, it looks sexy and everything. I mean, I know she's going for demonic Playboy Bunny, but it's just like literally like the simplest costume you could think of for the Playboy Bunny and then adding demon to it. I mean, I like it, but you know what? This would be the outfit that she used the blood capsule for. Like, pop the blood capsule and let it drain down onto the white dress. Of course, she probably doesn't want to ruin the white dress, but it would look good. She probably wore it, so she's like, I don't want to get anything in this dress, but it would look better. The blood capsule, that's probably why she wore something that was pretty simple when she did the blood capsule. She's like, I don't care if this gets blood on it, and it's red anyways. I mean, I actually like the back of her wig, because it's simple on it. But once again, it's pretty simple. It's not that inspired. I'd say even the ones I said were simple seem more inspired than Ginny's. It's not bad. Actually, it's not the worst thing I've seen Ginny wear. And the fact that it's kind of this lime green instead of yellow makes me like it a little bit more than what she usually wears. See, Lawrence is doing Bride of Frankenstein too, but I feel like his is better than Taste's. Taste just seemed too simple. I wouldn't know it was Bride of Frankenstein and a vampire if he didn't show his teeth. I mean, Ellie Diamond, it's okay. It kind of looks like a 60s Star Trek alien. See, I don't know, somehow they'll find a way to read Tia for this, but I think it's really good. It might be one of the best ones tonight. Like I said, with these type of themes, I don't know what they're looking for, so. Okay, if she hadn't done that reveal, I would have thought, oh, it doesn't really seem that Monster Mashup. But with the reveal, it got me. I'll give it a thumbs up. Oh my God, I didn't expect that. I thought, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of people to be safe. But oh my God, because I'm like, how did Sister and Veronica Green end up being safe? But they're not, they're in the bottom. Shit. So I'm glad they didn't read her outfit, because once I realized it was Monster Mashup, I actually liked it. So they said it's great. But you can tell she was nervous because she's like, I'm going to get red for my performance. And she knew she was. I'm surprised they didn't say Bimini's look was a bit simple. Because it was. But yeah, she should have worn like lashes or something. I knew there's something bothering me about the makeup too, but it's always so quick. I can't really think, oh, what was wrong? And yeah, that was it. No lashes, and her hair needed to be brushed. Of course, I can't throw stones about that. Shake and Go is my middle name. I've been kind of reading Ginny for not wearing a heel. Now that I know she has fibromyalgia, I kind of feel bad for saying that, but whatever. I mean, it's fine. Now that I know, it's whatever. She can wear a heel if she wants or doesn't. It's not exactly a flat, so I'll give her that. Now that I'm seeing up close in the workroom, I dislike Ellie's now. Although I didn't like it ahead of time, but I don't like it even more. But Taste, I think it looks like once you see it up closer, it looks good. So as being shady to Taste, I take it back. It's not the best, but it looks good. It's definitely a safe look.
Every person at home watching this is gonna love you.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not everyone's gonna love her. When Veronica starts saying fuck, then you know she's serious.
Veronica's Drag Race. It's dead boring.
Well, at least they're being bitchy. Actually, I think it's the first time I've ever seen Sister be that shady. Of course, he's pissed because he was in the bottom and playing Veronica, but I like that he's being shady. Oh, I didn't even notice the blood was rhinestone. I thought it was just blood splatter.
A horror was
Silence!
I think I've seen Ru do that before, but not recently, where he actually cuts Michelle off. she's like halfway through a sentence, he's like, silence. Bring back my girls. Veronica Green's safe. I feel like it was the outfit because she didn't really do all. Although they thought she didn't do. They thought actually sister divorce. I can sort of see that because instead of like sister being like, okay, Veronica's doing badly, I'll step up. She let Veronica sort of pull her down. Though I agree, even though Ginny wasn't that bad in her thing, it was just chaos and it was just like really manic. And it was funny, but it was funny because it was manic and I don't know, it didn't really do what it was supposed to, so. Okay, that was unexpected. I did not expect that. I mean, regardless, Sister did a really good job of lip sync. Even if she was a one-side lip sync, she actually turned it out. I mean, she actually did a really good job. I don't know how I feel about Ginny. I feel like, you know, I mean, she probably would have lost the lip sync anyways, so it's whatever. At the end of the day, it's whatever. I mean, like they said, she Ben DeLaCremed herself. I mean, obviously, I'm not a big fan of hers, so I'm not that sad to see her go, but I just think, you know, she should have at least tried. She wasn't Ben DeLaCreme the first one to do something like this. It was Tammy Brown in season 1. I think it was only episode 2 or 3. I think it was episode 2 maybe. She didn't walk out, but she refused to lip sync. And then she got sent home. Happened way back. No wonder Ru was like, oh well, because this happened like way back in the first season. I did like how Ru was just like, oh well. I guess it does make a decision easier. The only thing I know about next episode, it has something to do with H&M and everyone's mad about it. But I keep trying to stay away from spoilers, so I was like, some H&M rant, and that's all I know about it. So this is a really good episode. I actually didn't mind. Usually I don't like the improv things, but they actually did, most of them did a good job. I think Veronica Green and Sister did the worst. And technically they should have been both in the bottom too. But I can see Ginny Lemon because even though it didn't seem like it was that bad and people were kind of giggling, it was just really manic and it was kind of like, you're like, what the hell's going on? Like obviously Sister did great in the lip sync and would have sent her home anyways, so. Like they say on reality TV shows, it is what it is.
I was up against my sister, and I couldn't.
Sister didn't feel the same way. She was like, no, I can. She's like, you're my best friend, but I'm gonna fight against you and stay. But I actually enjoyed some of the costumes. And yeah, I mean, I agree with Lawrence Chaney winning. I agree the people that were safe because they didn't do too bad and their costumes weren't terrible. Actually, you know what? Last year they started Drag Race UK in October, and I think that's what they're planning. And this runway would totally make sense because it was probably supposed to come out around Halloween. I just realized that at the end. I'm like, oh my God, this is like a Halloween episode. But of course, because everything got pushed back, it ends up being in January. It's like, oh, a monster mash. That's an interesting, that's interesting to do in February, around Valentine's Day. So yeah, next episode, they're going home because of the coronavirus, and then they're supposed to come back like 7 months later, and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below how shocked you were when Ginny just upped and walked out. And remember, stay boozy and fabulous.